Right now, another night away from home for people in Rockton. We have new information about when the emergency evaluation order may lift.
And later, members of the Wisconsin Youth Symphony Orchestra explain why a new building will have a major impact on music education here in Madison.
This is News 3 Now at 6.
Well, thanks for being with us. People in Rockton, Illinois will be out of their homes one more night due to that fire at the chem tool plant. Just 45 minutes ago, Dr. Sandra Martell of the Winnebago County Health Department explained they want to continue to monitor air quality in that area.
Come this far in suppressing a very difficult fire with a myriad of chemicals, and we want to ensure and assure our population that they are safe to return to their homes.
A private industrial firefighting company is now helping. They built trenches around the plant and put booms in the nearby Rock River as environmental safeguards before hitting the fire with foam earlier today. The village's fire chief says firefighting efforts are continuing tonight.
Plenty of people live within a mile of the chem tool plant. Many of those people are getting ready to settle into cots set up at local schools. Jamie Perez joins us live to show us what the emergency shelter setup looks like.
Right, well, yesterday at this time when we were standing here, there were huge clouds and plumes of black smoke from that fire. But as you can see right now, all of that is gone. There are very few traces of smoke that you can see off there in the distance. Now, just because the sky is clear still doesn't mean that the people who are evacuated from their homes are clear to return home just yet. The American Red Cross has an evacuation site set up at Roscoe Middle School. They said about 11 people stayed there last night. They are prepared to host up to 100 people for as long as they're told they cannot return home. We did speak to a man who stayed here last night, Patrick Mira Contreras. He said the fire is definitely disruptive to his life, but since it's out of his control, there's really only one way that he's choosing to look at it.
I'm just going to enjoy it for what it is and not stress too much. And I hope everyone's staying safe. And if anyone feels like guilty for taking help, don't, because this service is in place for people that need it.
Right now, they have plenty of food and water thanks to a generous community that's donated a bunch of these items. They said if you want to help, donate to the Red Cross or volunteer in the future. And of course, we are keeping track of what the state and federal agencies are saying about the air quality and the river quality as well. So we will keep you updated with more information once that becomes available to us.
Jamie, thank you. And we will continue to follow this story all night long and into tomorrow. We will have updates on channel3000.com and our news app and on News 3 Now at 10 o'clock.
2/3 of the state are under high fire danger tonight. State officials are asking you to avoid burning, especially in western and southern Wisconsin. 48 counties under high fire danger, including Dane County. 21 counties are under moderate fire danger warnings. The DNR says dry vegetation is vulnerable to catching fire due to the drought conditions. Some storms maybe could provide some relief later this week. Let's check your certified most accurate forecast. Gary's with us now.
Well, we're looking at some welcome rain, but also the potential for some severe weather as well for late Thursday afternoon, Thursday night. In the short term, pretty quiet out there. Just a few cumulus clouds popping up today on visible cloud track. Doppler track pretty much free of precipitation across our part of the Midwest. But the Storm Prediction Center does have a slight risk of severe thunderstorms west of Madison late Thursday afternoon and Thursday night, and a marginal risk elsewhere across southern Wisconsin. The rainfall would be better than anything else. Some areas could pick up over 2 inches of rain and some heavier thunderstorms, but it's hard to predict exactly who will get the heaviest rains and who may miss out on much of the rain. It looks like the areas north and east of Madison may be on the lower end of things. Otherwise, high temperatures today here in Madison right at 80 degrees, 82 in Janesville. North and east of Madison, temperatures stayed in the 70s. Right now, temperatures 80s south and west of Madison, upper 70s here. Look for a low tonight of about 50. Lots of sunshine tomorrow, high temperature at 81. But we'll have that thunderstorm chance on Thursday. More details and weather in a few minutes.
A woman from Fort Atkinson claims her grandmother wanted to die and asked for her help. Tonight, that woman faces a homicide charge and several other felonies. A judge set Elizabeth Durkee's bond at $1 million cash today. This all stems from a house fire in Fort Atkinson on Friday morning. Durkee told police she suffocated her grandmother because she was suffering with diabetes and Parkinson's disease, among other health issues. Durkee said she planned to set the house house on fire while she and her 2-year-old daughter were inside, but then decided to leave. A statewide Amber Alert was canceled early Saturday morning after the 2-year-old was found safe.
An Indiana man will spend 25 years in federal prison for producing child pornography. The U.S. Attorney's Office says Adrian Gardner drove to Cottage Grove and sexually assaulted a 12-year-old multiple times. He recorded it at least twice. Gardner also gave the child alcohol and threatened their family. He pleaded guilty earlier this year.
The U.S. passed a grim milestone today, 600,000 COVID-19 deaths. While cases are dropping, the Delta variant is on its way to becoming the dominant strain of coronavirus in the country. The variant has double the risk of hospitalization, and health officials like Dr. Paul Offit say that makes vaccinations even more important as we head into the second half of the year.
As you move into fall and early winter, because this is a winter virus, this is when you would see an explosion or a surge of infections.
AstraZeneca's vaccine was 60% effective against infection from the Delta variant in Europe, while Pfizer's gives 79% protection from that variant.
COVID-19 cases here in Wisconsin continue to trend down. The 7-day average for new cases is 104. Deaths are also trending down. Another 5,000 people in Wisconsin have been newly vaccinated. COVID-19 vaccination rates are slowly inching toward the 50% mark in the state of Wisconsin. Over 44% of people are fully vaccinated statewide. 49% have at least one dose. Vaccination rates continue to be much higher here in Dane County. 61% of people in Dane County are now fully vaccinated. 67% have at least one dose.
Since the start of the pandemic, healthcare disparities and barriers for communities of color have largely gotten worse. Grace Hodek shows why SSM Health is working with a number of organizations to directly bring the shot to those who need it.
The COVID-19 vaccine has been available to the public for months now, but people of color are still facing problems in receiving a shot.
I think it's imperative now more than ever to go ahead and protect yourself and get that vaccine.
Today, SSM Health is partnering with organizations who support Madison's communities of color, like Sable Flames, to make the shot more accessible.
Trying to remove all the barriers that we can, all the deterrents, by going into the community and really focusing on the population at hand.
Firefighters like Brandon Jones aren't operating with ladders or water hoses today. Instead, they're picking up the needle and helping individuals get vaccinated.
It's really good to interact with these people and to see the turnout of people who are here wanting to protect themselves.
Today is a day for Jones and others to represent their community while making sure people feel safe and educated getting the vaccine.
It was really good to come down here and be an advocate that looks like the demographics that's coming in here and advocate for this vaccine and let them know that it's safe and it is something that is not only something they should get, but it can help save lives.
It feels very comfortable. At first, I was skeptical about it. At first, I wasn't going to do it.
Jones says today is the first partnership between the Sable Flames and SSM Health, but hopes it's not the last.
It's imperative that we protect ourselves because although we have gotten this kind of stronghold on this disease, it's not gone away. And so in order to prevent another surge and ultimately maybe another lockdown, let's just do our part and get vaccinated.
In Madison, Grace Hodek, News 3 Now.
The event goes until 7 o'clock tonight. Walk-ins are welcome. Those ages 12 to 17 are required to bring a signed consent form or have a guardian there with them.
State legislature's budget writing committee is back at work this week. Topics on the agenda today include funding for the Departments of Health Services and Children and Family Services. The panel hopes to complete its work by Thursday. Taxes are one of the largest remaining questions to tackle this week. Over $2 billion in federal aid for schools is also at risk in the state budget. Today, the superintendents of Wisconsin's 5 largest school districts say they are, quote, dismayed. Madison superintendent, one of them, Dr. Carlton Jenkins, and 4 other superintendents sent a letter to legislators today asking them to set aside politics and do what's best for schools. The current budget proposed by the JFC does not include enough money for K-12 schools to ensure that Wisconsin would be able to keep over $2.3 billion in federal coronavirus relief money.
Meanwhile, Wisconsin charter schools are getting a big financial boost. The Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction announced the approval of 19 federal grant awards yesterday, totaling more than $13 million. State Superintendent Carolyn Stanford Taylor said the grants help in the planning and opening of new charter schools and provide additional support to existing ones. This is the fourth round of funding for charter schools through the U.S. Department of Education grant program.
State Attorney General Josh Kaul wants to drop a lawsuit challenging Trump administration obstacles to abortion. Wisconsin was one of 20 states that sued the administration in 2019 over a rule banning taxpayer-funded clinics from referring patients to abortion providers. The Biden administration says it plans to undo the rules, prompting states to dismiss the lawsuit, but Kaul must ask the Budgets Committee permission before settling or dismissing lawsuits because of a law passed by Republicans back in 2019. U.S. Senator Ron Johnson now says he will not block a bill seeking to make Juneteenth a federal holiday. Senator Johnson did block it last year. In a statement, Senator Johnson said that was because he objected to the cost and also the lack of debate. The bill would give 2 million federal employees a paid holiday at a cost of $600 million per year to taxpayers. Senator Johnson said, quote, "It's clear there is no appetite in Congress to further discuss the matter, so he will no longer object."
Well, if you haven't voted in 4 years, you're going to be getting a postcard in the mail soon. Postcards are being mailed to about 187,000 voters this week, informing them their registration will be deactivated if they don't respond within 30 days. So if you don't do so, you will have to re-register to vote. State law requires the mailing be sent every 2 years following the November election. The Wisconsin Youth Symphony Orchestra is celebrating plans for a new building. Next at 6, how the new center will help music education for Madison youth.
The Madison Area Parade of Homes, exclusively sponsored by Nuns, is June 18th through 27th, featuring 40 newly constructed homes. See the newest trends, tech, and designs. Visit MadisonParadeOfHomes.com for tickets and more information.
Give your projects a new look with a fresh coat of paint from Menards. Pittsburgh Paramount Exterior Paint and Primer in One offers the most advanced protection in one coat. Right now, all Pittsburgh paints are 11% off. Dutch Boy DuraClean Exterior Paint and Primer in One keeps your home's exterior looking clean and beautiful with a durable coating. Right now, all Dutch Boy DuraClean exterior paint is 11% off at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
It took us years to find the perfect bun for Culver's Pretzel House Pub Burger.
It's got the nice pretzel flavor on the outside, but when you open it up, it's light and airy. Got a nice sweet flavor to it. It literally melts in your mouth.
This bun is perfect for a Pretzel House Pub Burger. Seared fresh beef, tangy mustard bistro sauce, pickled red onions, 2 slices of bacon, served with our signature cheddar cheese sauce.
This bun was made for this burger. This is perfect.
I think it's an awesome burger. Welcome to Delicious.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
The Madison Area Parade of Homes, exclusively sponsored by Nuns, is June 18th through 27th, featuring 40 newly constructed homes. See the newest trends, tech, and designs. Visit MadisonParadeOfHomes.com for tickets and more information.
New at 6, Operation Fresh Start is getting new funding to expand its programming. The nonprofit just received a $250,000 grant from Ascendium Education Group. Amy Kerwin of Ascendium says this will help put more youth on a path to success.
One of the great things that Operation Fresh Start does is not only provide opportunities for these young people to prepare for their apprenticeship exam, but it provides real-world, hands-on experience so that when they go out to apply for jobs, they'll rise to the top of the applicant pool.
Operation Fresh Start will use the funding to expand its graduate crew program. It will also add a conservation graduate crew this fall. 4 Operation Fresh Start crew members were also on site today to help build Ascendium's future headquarters here in Madison.
A 53-acre solar energy project in Madison is moving forward. The Public Service Commission recently approved MG&E's new solar array. This is north of the Rotefeld landfill in southeast Madison. That project includes 28,000 solar panels. It'll generate 8 megawatts of electricity. The energy will be used by both the city and also the Madison School District. The construction for the project will get underway this summer. It's expected to be online by the end of this year. A chance of storms returns later in the week. Gary's back with his first warn forecast after this.
Your family's year-round comfort is our year-round commitment at RG Heating and Air Conditioning. We install quality Trane equipment and service all brands so your home's furnace and AC will perform their best year-round. RG Heating and AC.
Have you heard? Tempur-Pedic sleep is better sleep.
With innovative memory foam developed by NASA, Tempur-Pedic mattresses reduce motion transfer,
Which means less tossing and turning so you can sleep undisturbed through the night. But which Tempur-Pedic is right for you? Come to Denver Mattress and test for yourself. Or get a free $300 gift when you purchase a new Tempur-Pedic. And rest easy knowing it's backed by our 365-night better sleep guarantee. Shop Denver Mattress today, your Tempur-Pedic elite retailer.
Chevy is America's fastest growing full-line brand, and people are taking it everywhere. Taking Trailblazer outdoors, confidently taking on new places with Equinox, and taking on more with Silverado. Whatever you do, there's a perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. Find your perfect Chevy and get 0% financing for 72 months on select popular Chevy SUVs. Or get a $3,000 cash allowance on all 2021 Silverado Crew Cab pickups.
Milk, 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 yeah. Guzzle milk, drink it all. Make a milk waterfall. Cookie milk, stack it tall. Milk with no rhythm at all. Make you run fast milk. Stay awake in class milk. Pour it by the glass milk. Is that a mustache milk? Boom, 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 base milk. Smile in your face milk. Go for the goal before you know you going all the way milk. Milky high, milky hey. I hope you have a milky day. Live your best life milk. You out this world, Milky Way. Put you on the spot milk. Question, got milk? Show us what you got. Hashtag got milk.
You'll hear things like, you're gonna need to see a specialist.
That what you have is serious, like really serious.
And then you meet them, your medical team.
With research and clinical trials and new treatments.
With better procedures that lead to better results. Then it hits you, you're gonna be okay.
UW Health. Remarkable medicine. Remarkable care.
At RG Heating and Air Conditioning, our promise to you is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Guaranteed service, repairs, and replacements. Installing quality Trane equipment. RG Heating and AC. We'll always treat you like family. Guaranteed.
Welcome back. Young musicians in Madison expect to have a huge new home within 2 years, a place that will help build up a musical hub in the heart of Madison. Christina Laurie explains.
First and foremost, we just need a place to be able to do our current programming.
Finally, the Wisconsin Youth Symphony has found that here in the heart of the Isthmus, just a block down from Bree Stevens.
It's not only just the volume and square footage, it's like the particular nature of the kinds of rooms.
While Madison has many venues for musicians to perform, it lacks places for them to practice, especially spaces large enough for all 500 members of Kyle Knox's Youth Symphony.
Big rehearsal rooms, small rehearsal rooms, practice rooms, recording space.
All of that will become reality this August when the Avenue Club's lease ends and the YSO breaks ground on a brand new $25 million state-of-the-art facility for musicians between the ages of 5 and 18.
The idea here is to try to build something with sort of maximum programming in mind. What do we do and what do we want to do? And then build backwards from that. What facility will make that possible?
This is just the latest addition to the Isthmus's ever-expanding art scene, from the Sylvie to the new Madison Youth Arts Center opening soon to now the Symphony Center.
This is not a competing building by any means. This is something that really, we complement each other.
YSO Executive Director Bridget Frazier is excited. Her musicians will be so close to their neighbors at the Arts Center, so the two youth groups can work together in harmony.
They bring meaning and improve the quality of everyone's life.
Ensuring music has a home in Madison.
It's hard to talk about the arts without sounding corny, even though I mean it.
Whether you're a seasoned performer or a kid just practicing.
The arts teach people about their own humanity.
Now to the question of how this will be paid for. Philanthropists have already pledged $18 million, and the symphony will launch a public fundraising campaign to raise the rest. The center is expected to open here by the spring or fall of 2023. Reporting in Madison for News 3 Now, I'm Christina Laurie.
And Gary's back now with our first warn forecast. Gary, hoping to get some rain, but we don't want it to be severe come later this week.
No, that's a problem. We did have to put an alert day in the forecast for Thursday afternoon and Thursday night. Potential is there that we could see some strong to severe thunderstorms with high winds, hail, and heavy rain. Now, the rain would certainly be welcome news as long as it doesn't occur too fast and too hard in a particular spot. But right now, you can see the Doppler track has looked just like it's looked for the last couple of days. Very little in the way of rain across the upper Midwest. But Storm Prediction Center does have a slight risk of severe thunderstorms west of Madison in the afternoon and evening on Thursday, with a marginal risk pretty much for the rest of the state of Wisconsin. On future track, in the short term, clear skies tonight. Temperatures actually on the cool side will drop to around 50, but highs tomorrow, low 80s with lots of sunshine. Tomorrow night, a little cluster of thunderstorms develops out to the north and west of us. Now, it remains to be seen whether it will hold together to make it into southern Wisconsin, but the better chances will occur Thursday afternoon, Thursday night, especially you can see 7 p.m., a cluster of storms near La Crosse, and then kind of blowing up and moving through southern Wisconsin before things start to clear out later in the day on Friday. And the computer models are showing the potential, at least, for some 1 to 2 inch rainfalls, especially in areas south and west of Madison where the heavier storms are a little more likely to track, whereas the farther north and east you go, they may miss out on the rain altogether or just see some very light amounts. So hopefully we'll get some welcome rains, but the longer range future track through the end of next week shows the potential for general 2 to 3 inch rains with maybe some locally heavier amounts over that time period. That would be great news, but that takes into account thunderstorms from Sunday afternoon through Monday of next week, and then again Thursday and Friday toward the end of the week. 3 things you need to know in the forecast: no rain tomorrow, sunny skies, high temperatures, lower 80s. Look for highs in the low 90s on Thursday, but then those thunderstorms late in the afternoon, more likely Thursday night into early Friday morning, and then dry weather returns Friday afternoon through Saturday and into Sunday morning before the next batch of showers and thunderstorms arrives. Temperatures are hot to the west of us. We're right on the dividing line between 70s and 80s here in Madison, but it's cooler to the north and east, only 63 in Marquette, Michigan, but the air remains pretty dry. Dew point temperatures only in the lower 50s, the more moist air with dew points in the 60s still out to the west of us, and that will get here just ahead of a cold front on Thursday afternoon. So in the short term, things pretty quiet across much of the country, but as we see that heat out to the west of us will give way to some thunderstorms as that cold front in Montana moves eastward, and that will get us sometime Thursday night. Right now, temperatures pretty comfortable, 65 near in Superior, but generally upper 70s to lower 80s elsewhere. High temperature for tomorrow, 81 degrees with mostly sunny skies. And again, those rainfall amounts, perhaps a couple of 1 to 2 or more inch rainfall amounts south and west of Madison Thursday afternoon into Friday morning. After that, look for some thunderstorm chances Sunday afternoon into Monday, and then again Thursday and Friday of next week.
And coming up in sports, Cole Caulfield finally found the back of the net in the postseason, but that's not even the best part. His thoughts on his first playoff goal and who saw it live next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Get more enjoyment out of your outdoor space with patio enclosures. Right now, receive 25% off sunrooms. This offer won't last long. Call today. Patio enclosures.
Here's to the Farm and Fleet dads, the ones who get the job done right and take the time to pass it on. This Father's Day, give your dad a gift you know he'll love from the store dads love, Blaine's Farm and Fleet. For the hard-working dad, men's work and sport pocket tees are just $9.99. For the dad who's big on comfort, this Danby dehumidifier is only $159.99. And this turbo floor fan is just $34.99. Rewards members save an extra $2.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Savor the simple of Kemp's Simply Crafted ice cream. No artificial flavors, no shortcuts, ever. Just fresh cream from family farms, crafted with loads of goodness. It's simply delicious. Kemp's, good comes around. Bring home more simply crafted magic, now in sandwiches and pints.
Your pipes need to loosen up. Your furnace needs to chill out. No more Freon for your AC. You don't need a working ceiling fan. Nothing can stop me from causing problems in your home. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
That's right, Pesky. Your problems are plunged.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
No question. I want to spend these months at home with hospice care from A Grace so I can be with my dog and my grandkids and their laughter.
A Grace, caring every step of the way.
Get more enjoyment out of your outdoor space with patio enclosures. Right now, receive 25% off sunrooms. This offer won't last long. Call today.
Patio enclosures.
A local breeder's caught selling sick puppies, yet he's still in business. Chris Stanford gets answers from state officials.
Why do they still have a license to sell dogs?
Learn 3 telltale signs of breeding deception. Thursday on News 3 Now at 10.
We've entered a new chapter in the Aaron Rodgers Packers front office saga, but this one has a sense of humor. In his first interview since he was on SportsCenter with Kenny Mayne, Rodgers, along with Phil Mickelson, Bryson DeChambeau, and Tom Brady, joined TNT's Brian Anderson to talk about the match they're all playing in on July 6th. And Anderson joked that his offseason's been quiet. Rodgers, well, he played along.
That's all you can ask for as an older player in the league and someone who's been around for a long time and just enjoys that time to yourself, to just relax, to not be bothered, to not have any obligations or anything going on. And, you know, I think that's what this offseason's been about. It's been about really enjoying my time and spending it where I want to spend it and not feeling like I have to go anywhere and not having any responsibilities.
At 5 o'clock yesterday, James Harden was ruled out for tonight's Game 5 against the Bucks. But after a good night's sleep, it appears Harden's hamstring is good to go. He went from out to doubtful to questionable to will play, barring a setback in pregame warmups. Harden hasn't played since the first minute of Game 1 in the series. Cole Caulfield has been doing a little bit of everything in the playoffs for the Canadians, except the thing he does really well. Score. Well, that changed last night. In Game 1 against Las Vegas, the former Badger lit the lamp off a rebound, scoring his first career NHL playoff goal in the second period. The best part, his parents and brother Brock were in attendance for his first postseason goal.
I mean, obviously, it's pretty special to have them, at the game, and it's really special just to have them be in the same country as them. Honestly, it was a really special feeling, and obviously not the result we wanted, but we'll be back Wednesday for more.
His mom right there. Every time you see that, he's gonna cry.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's okay, right?
He's just getting started. He still looks like he's, what, 16?
Yeah, 16, 17, right?
He plays like a grown man, though, I'll tell you that. All right, Gary, final check.
Well, sunny skies expected for tomorrow, just like today. There's the view from the WIC Skycam. Not a drop of rain anywhere around here. Temperatures are in the upper 70s north and east of Madison to the lower 80s south and west of town. Low tonight dropping down to about 50 with clear skies. High tomorrow 81 with sunny skies. Then high of 91 on Thursday, but an alert day because of the potential for some strong to severe thunderstorms late Thursday afternoon or more likely Thursday night. Showers and thunderstorms ending Friday morning, then dry for much of the weekend. Some thunderstorm chances early next week.
All right, Gary, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6. We hope you have a great evening. We'll be back here tonight at 10.